Arnold Schwarzenegger recently revealed that he had a disagreement with director James Cameron over one of the most iconic lines in film history, the famous phrase, "I'll be back," from the Terminator. The two legendary figures clashed on whether the line should be altered during the making of the groundbreaking 1984 sci-fi film. The phrase, "I'll be back," is now instantly recognizable and has become synonymous with Schwarzenegger's career. It was originally delivered in a calm, steady tone as the Terminator warned the police officer before returning with force. That simple line has been repeated in parody countless times in pop culture, making it one of the most memorable movie quotes ever. But according to Schwarzenegger, the decision to keep the line as it was not easy. James Cameron, who directed the film and wrote the screenplay, wanted to change the wording at one point. Schwarzenegger disagreed, insisting the original line had the right mix of menace and coolness that made the character unforgettable. In interviews, Arnold explained that Cameron was thinking about altering the phrase to something different, but he believed that "I'll be back" was perfect and should remain untouched. Schwarzenegger felt strongly that changing the line would reduce its impact and the character's chilling presence. The disagreement reportedly became quite heated during filming. Arnold pushed back hard against Cameron's idea, emphasizing how the line captured the essence of the Terminator's cold, relentless nature. The actor insisted on keeping it simple and direct. Eventually, Cameron relented and the line stayed as Arnold wanted. That choice turned out to be a key part of the film's success. The phrase became a defining moment in the movie and launched Schwarzenegger's career to new heights. Since then, "I'll be back" has been referenced in every Terminator sequel and spin-off, as well as numerous other films, TV shows, and commercials. It's a line that has lived on well beyond the original movie's release, cementing its place in pop culture history. Schwarzenegger's recollection of the argument sheds light on the creative process behind iconic movie moments. It shows how even small details, like a single line of dialogue, can involve passionate debate and creative tension between actors and directors. James Cameron is known for being a meticulous filmmaker who often has very clear ideas about his projects. However, this story reveals that he was willing to listen and adapt when presented with a strong case. In this case, Arnold's argument about the importance of that one line. The actor also mentioned that the success of "I'll be back" has surprised him over the years. What started as a simple line in a relatively low-budget film became a cultural phenomenon that defined his career and continues to be beloved by fans. Arnold Schwarzenegger's partnership with James Cameron on The Terminator was a turning point for both men. The movie launched a blockbuster franchise and established them as major figures in Hollywood. Despite their occasional disagreements, their collaboration produced some of the most memorable moments in sci-fi and action cinema. The story about the line change argument is also a reminder of how filmmaking is a collaborative art. Even the most iconic movies are shaped by discussions, compromises, and strong opinions from everyone involved on set. Fans of the Terminator series appreciate knowing the backstory behind one of their favorite lines. It adds depth to the character and offers insight into the making of a classic film. The phrase "I'll be back" now carries not only the weight of the movie's story, but also the story of its creation. Arnold's fondness for the line remains strong today. He has used it in many appearances and speeches over the years, often delivering it with the same cool confidence as in the original film. Looking back, both Schwarzenegger and Cameron have expressed pride in their work on The Terminator and how it influenced the science fiction and action genres. Their collaboration, including the debate over a single line, helped create a legacy that endures more than 3 decades later. The argument over "I'll be back" is a small but fascinating piece in movie history. It shows how a few words delivered perfectly can make a lasting impact and become a defining feature of film and an actor's career. Ultimately, Schwarzenegger's insistence on keeping the line unchanged proved to be the right call. It reminds filmmakers and actors alike that sometimes the simplest choices are the most powerful. "I'll be back" remains one of the most iconic lines ever spoken in cinema, thanks in part to the creative tension between Arnold Schwarzenegger and James Cameron during the making of The Terminator. Their story behind the line adds another layer to the film's rich history and enduring appeal.